Hi guys, welcome to today's video. It's a requested one and I will tell you in just a moment which of my lovely viewers and subscribers requested it. It's an interesting topic. It's going to be about the differences between a bird before land and movement. What is the actual difference? And I've written down here, obviously I've written it as BBL, which has a different meaning as well. And the song that keeps coming up in my head is the BBL Drizzy song, which is completely unrelated, but if anyone's heard that, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm sorry if that's stuck in your head now. But it is going to be about the concept of birds before land versus movement. Which is which, and what does it actually mean? What is the difference? Is one more positive than the other? That's what we're going to get into in today's video. And yeah, so on screen I will pop a few things. There are a few exciting changes, and one of them is the new coaching experience that I have. And by experience I mean an easier, more simple booking process. So you can instantly book and purchase. Obviously still you would need to contact me and send over proof of payment because it's a service provided manually. It's not always a product that's just given to you. I still sell everything that I've already mentioned, all my coaching packages, one-to-one written coaching, a video call, and all my digital download products. So those will be automatically downloaded once you purchase them. On screen you'll see, and linked in the bio, in the description box, across all my social pages, will be my website, loacoaching.myshopify.com. And on screen you'll see what the website looks like, and it's going to be hopefully a much easier process for everyone. So yeah, do go take a look. Again, it's the same thing, it's just in an easier format now, so you don't need to reach out to me or pay via PayPal. You just pay via the website. So yeah, that's exciting. Now we can start the video. This was requested by IamHer1111. So thank you very much. I think this was maybe a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure how quite long ago, but I screenshot it to make a mental note for myself to actually remember to do this. So yeah, thank you very much for suggesting it. There is a clear distinction between these terms and what it actually means in terms of manifesting, your manifesting experience for your end result. And yeah, so a bird before land means a sign before landing, before the end result, before you've had completion, before the end of the journey. So it's a sign along the way, versus movement, things actually moving, shifting and changing in your favor, in the favor of your end results. Even though they are slightly different and they mean slightly different things, it's still important to assign a positive meaning to both equally. Movement obviously is more exciting. You react however you want, emotionally react however you want. It's up to you how significant and how much attention you want to put on it. I'll go more into this a little bit later in the video, but yeah, both should and deserve to get, positive assumptions assigned to it, positive meanings. A bird before land is not disappointing. Just because I would explain to you, well, this is movement, but this isn't, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean, oh, my manifestation's not as successful, it's not as close to completion. It just means it's something slightly different, but it's still positive. And again, ultimately, you're the creator, so you decide. You can decide to put a certain amount of significance. If you want to say a bird before land means that I'm a second away from getting my full manifestation, I'm going to celebrate every time I see it because I consider it to be positive. You do that, you go for it. But yeah, you're the creator, so ultimately everything centers around your thoughts. So with a bird before land or movement, whether you're only getting signs or literal visible changes in your reality, everything will have to conform regardless. So don't worry about how things might seem right now in the moment. Don't worry about what it looks like if you're not seeing the changes, you're not seeing a change in communication from your SP, for example, or you're not getting the confirmation texts, emails, letters, conversations that you would need for your manifestation. Don't panic. Don't think because of those current circumstances or lack of visible movement that something's wrong or that it's not conforming. Everything will have to fully conform. It's up to you to persist. As the creator, as I mentioned, you are of your individual reality. Your thoughts control your reality, and everything will have to conform eventually. So even if you're not seeing the visible movement and just a bird before land, again, don't panic or try to analyze how things appear to be now. So I will say the clear distinction is that a bird before land is not in itself, I'm not saying for the progress and quality of your manifestation, but in itself, it is not a confirmation of change in your physical reality. It's not a confirmation of things shifting. It doesn't mean there isn't other things that would confirm it, but that in itself, for example, examples would be having a dream about your SP. Although that is technically movement internally, it's a bit of a gray area because it's internal movement for your subconscious mind, but it's not movement in terms of my SP has visibly changed. This situation has changed. It's a bird before land. It's a sign. It's a sign that things are happening and coming together. But obviously I say that because I presume no one is here affirming, I dream of SP every day. I dream of SP every day. You want to actually experience the things with SP. So that's why I consider it just to be a sign. So it's not confirmation to me, whereas movement is confirmation and visibly telling you, look at how much things have changed. This is reflecting it back to you. Still, a bird before land means that your end result is on the way. So celebrate and be happy regardless. It is positive, and allow the visible movement to come in as it's going to on its own. And of course, that means that movement is a visible change in your 3D reality. So to give examples as well, because I want to make this video as clarifying as possible, movement, for example, would be a text from your SP, having a mutual contact or friend tell you that SP is single, or SP misses you, or SP mentioned you the other day, or inviting you to a party or event where your SP will be. Some non-SP related stuff would be a university announcing a course that you want to study, that you want to be, let's say you want to go to Harvard and they've just announced a course that really interests you. That would be like your dream university experience. That's movement. Laws being changed legally by the government in your country that, facilitate and make it easier for your manifestation to come true. Things like that, I don't know, or anything to do with basically positive changes that would make your manifestation come in easier and show that it's coming together positively. That's what movement is. And movement is always happening. So again, don't panic if you can't see the obvious movement. If you're not seeing, the visible thing, like literally getting a text message from your SP to your phone, it doesn't have to be that obvious. It can be more subtle or invisible, behind the scenes, as I've mentioned in other videos specifically about SP. Don't panic, and I don't want this video to be discouraging because I'm trying to make sure you guys know a bird before land, or the lack of visible movement, it's still positive. It's always conforming as long as you're putting in the mental effort. So another way to summarize movement would be someone changing their behavior in a way that aligns with what you want. That was a bit of a mouthful sentence that I planned out there, but yeah, someone changing and shifting the way they behave, the way they treat you, the way they act in general, maybe some of their characteristics and traits. They are shifting and changing to align with what you want. That is movement as well. So basically it's a step, it's a result that leads to a step along the way. And yeah, it's a step forward. So it's like you taking a step forward, imagining a board game, let's say you roll a 6 and you move 6 paces forward. That's kind of the equivalent of movement. To analogize it, you're moving forward closer to your manifestation and taking steps forward. Not having it visibly happen, you're still moving forward. I want to make that clear. So yeah, basically there is no need to overanalyze. There's no need to try and apply logic or too much analysis to what's happening and say, oh, but Alexa said this and I didn't experience it yet. It doesn't matter. Both of these concepts are positive. It's positive progress forward. It's both positive signs that you're on the right track, you're doing things correctly. So yeah, there's no need to panic or overanalyze. I consider them both to be really positive concepts. So keep that in mind, and yeah, just go forward with as much confidence and persisting as you possibly can. That's going to be the end of today's video. I think that clarified things quite well. Do thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell, or the little buttons you can do just below the screen. It would mean a lot to me and show me that you actually enjoyed the video. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.